I want to, the Lions, we're loving the look of the Brisbane Lions at the moment, have done for a long time, but we'll get to that. But what about the Giants?
Yeah, everyone's asking what's wrong with the GWS Giants. I think there's two issues. I think it's their rucks. I think Jacobs and also Mumford are hurting them in the midfield. But it's also they don't lock the ball inside their forward 50 like good teams like Richmond do. This is the inside 50s this year. So they haven't won an inside 50 count. So in the last 5 weeks, it's got worse and worse. So minus 15 v the Dogs, 11 v the Pies, minus 12 v Hawthorn in a game they won, minus 18 v the Power, and then yesterday, minus 12 inside 50. So you're not going to win too many games. And I think it's because they don't have a pressure small forward. I don't think Cameron, Himmelberg and Finlayson lay enough pressure. But also their stoppage work yesterday was really concerning for me against a good side in the Brisbane Lions. So this is why they're not travelling well. This is the first quarter. Jared Lyons kicks a goal from a stoppage. So it's the first goal of the game. And let's have a look at what happens. So Jared Lyons out here. He has to have an arm across him in that sense. But who at the Giants is willing to do it in this star-studded midfield? No one was willing to want to do that at that point in time. This is the next one. Dane Zorko, superstar, won 3 best and fairest. That's the front vision. And this is the vision where you want to protect if you're the GWS Giants. They don't protect it. Who's willing to do it? Well, then Zorko comes charging through. And TJ, this is the last one.
They weren't switched on.
No,
really.
There's Cameron Rayner, the half forward. This is just millionaire stuff. I know he's a young kid. You don't just do that at a stoppage. Just throw over your head. The Brisbane Lions play the percentage as well. As a result of that handball over the top, millionaire type of handball or a pressured handball, look who gets the ball.
What was he supposed to do? What was the alternative?
Hold it. You'd rather lock it in and get done for holding the ball. So it gives your team time behind the ball rather than just flicking it over your head. So they're just not doing enough right, TJ. I think their star-studded midfield is getting beaten.
They've got the talent, haven't they?
Yeah. I think their backline's holding up pretty well, but they don't play as a team.
So they're number one at scoring when they get it inside forward 50, but not like other teams who then multiple entry, and they get it back in and in. They're not doing that.
No. And they're coming off a grand final, TJ, and Leon Cameron, the coach, is clearly not even thinking about a repeat of that right at the moment.
The last 2 games we get beaten by 2.5 goals and 3 goals, which either shows a couple of things, I think, and that is, we're a rung off the top liners at the moment. For whatever reason, we're a rung off the top liners.
Kane, obviously when teams are going like they are at GWS at the moment, the pressure is going to mount on the coach. Is it justified in the case with Leon Cameron?
Well, it is, yeah, because, I mean, his win-loss record is going to be good, but with the squad that they've got, the question needs to be asked, have they underachieved? And right now, you'd have to say yes. Now, the club publicly has basically committed to Leon Cameron, who is out of contract at the end of the year. This is from the Herald Sun earlier on in the year. There's no question for us in terms of Leon Cameron's future at the club. He will get an extension beyond this year for at least 2 years, Matthews said. That's Dave Matthews. The question is, should they wait? And can you publicly go back on that statement? I think we all like Leon Cameron. As I said, his win-loss record is good. But with the squad that he's got, should they at least have a grand final? And what if they miss the finals this year? Should there be a contract extension for 2 years? Could they wheel it back to 1 year? Or do they go with someone else? That's the question that I think needs to be asked. Albeit, publicly, they have committed to Leon.
Kane, you've asked a lot of questions there. What would you do?
I'd wait till the end of the year, Lotto.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be signing him now. I think you need all the evidence available to you. There's no rush to sign Leon Cameron now with the uncertainty of it. It's not as if another club is going to come and poach him. It's not like last year where there's 5 teams that need a new coach. So I'd be absolutely waiting till the end of the year and then making an informed decision once you know what the salary cap is, once you know what your squad looks like, and once you know how you finish the last 10 rounds of the season.